Hey, welcome back to my channel. It is a very much requested topic today, one that I cannot show you at a demonstration purely for safety and heat, but we're going to look at the mug press and infusible ink. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to teach you about it. This will be a longer video. I'm going to go through the design space of it, and then we're going to make the mug together. However, there will be a gap because you've got to let your mugs completely cool down before we can remove the ink layer. I don't know how that's going to look because I'm going to be... So today we are going to design and apply. So today with the mug press, we're going to deep dive into it. We will design together on Design Space, and then we're going to follow all the steps until we're finished. There will be a gap because with any infusible ink, you have to let it cool down completely before you can remove the layer. So let's get started. You can find infusible ink at all our Australian suppliers. Cricut, with infusible ink, you are buying rolls or sheets of the infusible ink. This isn't a sublimation printer, this isn't sublimation ink. However, the methods are similar and the end result is very similar. So you are infusing the ink into the item. Today it will be a mug, similar to sublimation where they're infusing the ink into the item or the mug. However, we are working with sheets or rolls. So the Cricut ones come in a bag like this, all sealed up. Now this pack that I have, I think has a few different colors, but make note, the colors that you see on the sheets and rolls are very dull. So don't be discouraged. Once that heat is applied and it's all cooled down, it's going to look amazing. So this one is a 12 by 12 sheet and I've got 4 different patterns. They come in a black sealed bag. Now what have I got left? I think I might have used one. So we have the mermaid, a nice like ombre, pinky ombre, and then a speckled greenish color. I also, while I was at the shops, found Crafter's Choice had a box of all of these. However, they're on clearance, so I'm not sure if they were continuing to sell these. But similar, they come in a black bag. I haven't even opened it yet. So let me just see if I can put this back into the bag. Infusible ink, the differences between that and sublimation. Sublimation, you can print an image onto your printer. So a full animal or a full colored logo. Infusible ink, you are limited to the color of your sheet or the pattern that is here. Okay, so it is a little bit limiting. However, you don't have to worry about your print jets clogging or anything like that. If you're not sublimating if you're not sublimating often, this is the best option for you. I also have this one, which has 2 different colors. So that's got a pink and then another speckled color there. Today we are using the Cricut mugs. They are the 15 ounce in white. They come all nicely bundled so that when you go to give it to somebody, just reuse everything that it came with. This is, I think, their taller version. There is a shorter one, and then I know there's like a 3 stacked version. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Design Space and find something that we like. Okay, we are going to start with a new project. They don't have a mug template at the front. They have mug decal. However, that's not exactly what we're after. I'll show you where to find it. So let's go to blank canvas, start designing, replace that old one. Now, if you want a mug template, which is going to save your life, you are going to go into Shapes, images, text, monogram. Yeah, let's go to projects. We're going to write 15-ounce mug. And so many ones are going to pop up. So let's find one. Let's just look at any for now, because what I want to show you is let's just grab this one for now. We're going to edit a copy. And what it's going to give us, as you can see here, is the wrap for the mug. And it's the exact size that you need. So what we can do is we could use this design, beautiful, or, and we probably will go with it, but what I'm going to show you is if we duplicate that and we detach it, so we split it all up, we can remove that. And that gives us a blank template. What I have noticed in the last mugs that I've either made ones with solid lines on the ends, and I personally, they're not my favorite, because you can see that block in the handle. Where did my mug go? Because it only wraps to about here, so you kind of see this big block. I like to keep it open, and then it doesn't really have a start or a finish line. What's coming up for Father's Day? Let's see. Okay, Father's Day. Now also, you don't want it to be too dainty with the cut lines. I don't really have, oh, I've got the green speckle I could do. Could do something like that. Best farter ever. How? Okay. I like the sound of that going in the front there. And is there something else we could do? We could do this. Two little items, but you see how there's no start and finish with this design compared to the design above it. I do love that design above, but just for today's tutorial, we're not going to go ahead with that one. Oh, no. Oh, this is where it gets bad, because you really can... Shall we just kind of do a few things? So... Soccer dad. Look, there's a soccer dad. Template. That's actually really cool. What do you guys think? Should we go ahead with that design? Oh no, now I'm going down a rabbit hole. Now there's too many. Even if we did Father's Day mug. Even in projects, Father's Day mug. Best dad ever. See, this, honestly, opportunities are endless. Dad. Okay, I think we're going to go with this soccer dad. It gives us the whole broad picture. Let's just delete everything that's up there. We're just going to center that. Maybe bring it up to the top. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to select everything. We are going to attach so that it all cuts out in one. However, when we go to make, I'm pretty sure we will save this as Father's Day mug. There we go, mug save. I think we're going to go with the green speckled one. Black would be so cool. I think I've got a black. I actually don't know where it is. But let's use some colour. So we've got the green speckled. It also comes with some parchment paper. Oh, leftover from the last time. So it comes with parchment paper because we can use that to wrap the mug. We'll get there. We will get there. So on our mat, looks perfect. Continue. Now, I don't know if I've got it saved. Glitter. No, let's go search. Infusible. Okay, done. Mirror on. Yeah. Perfect. So it's mirrored it for us and it looks awesome. Let's pop the laptop up. Now, sometimes because they're rolled so tightly, you might need just some masking tape when you pop it down on the mat. Because it has been rolled up for so long, it's got little air bubbles. I just want to make those flat so that it cuts nicely. You could probably use your burnishing tool. Okay, just to be safe, because this isn't a brand new mat, stop that recording. Just up the top. Okay, we have our machine. Cutting it on the Maker 4 today. And away it goes. I'll come back when we need to weed it. Okay, that has cut. You can see the cut lines there. What I'm going to do is weed while it's on the mat. That is my go-to trick. It just keeps everything flat and together. Because I know the minute I take this off the mat, it's going to spring up and roll away. So let's weed this together. It's normal weeding. If I can find my weeding tool. How do I want it? Do I want it mainly green? No, I'm going to get the majority. So you can weed this 2 ways. It is thicker, so just keep an eye. That might actually be easier. Do we just throw the rubbish on the floor? So same, you've got to get in all the little holes of... Can you even see me? Or are you just seeing my hand? Can I weed with my left hand? Who am I? Okay, no. We don't want this vlog being a million years long. So that is all weeded out. And what I'm going to do is just cut along here and remove that excess. I probably should have turned the machine on. Turn it on before so it can heat up. It doesn't take too long to heat up though. See what I mean? It's already wanting to curl up. So trying to weed that curled up. Thank you. What are we going to need next? We are going to need heat resistant tape, which I will also find and show you. You cannot use normal tape because it will burn. Oh, so much everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to get that corner piece. Just rip along somewhere. Should that have cut right to the bottom of that? Maybe, but it didn't. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out what it didn't. You can see the line. Ooh. Not a bad thing. And from doing it, I've actually noticed I have not weeded everything out. So maybe there was a reason why that didn't fully get cut out. Okay, making sure my soccer balls are all like that. Now, where's my heat resistant tape? Found it! So this is heat resistant tape. It is Cricut branded. And what we do is we get our mug. It's been 2 weeks and I've gone to edit this video and realized I didn't record a massive part of it. So I am here today to show you how to wrap the mug before we put it in our machine. I can't remember if I said this in the last video, but this is your heat resistant tape. This is Cricut brand. You cannot use any other brands. No. You cannot just use any tape. It has to be heat resistant, otherwise it's going to melt in the mug press. So we're going to get that. So it's cut this shape out for us. See that? We are then going to trim it off. You're going to use a little bit of your imagination. But this coloured side is going to go face down on the mug. So there's an indentation that goes here into the handle. We want to then wrap that super smoothly right around until it meets here. Now the purpose of the tape is you're going to tape this down. You are going to go over each edge and lip to make sure that is sealed. You don't want any gaps because then it's not going to press as well. As you can see here, it's slightly blurred. That's because I hadn't adhered it tightly enough. Whereas on that edge, it's perfectly done. So this is going to be inserted back into my video and I'll show you the rest of it after this. Here we have our mug press. So we're going to turn that on and it shouldn't take too long. It will beep and go green. That gets very hot, so just be very careful. Don't have it on something that's going to melt. It has gone green right there, so we are going to get that in. making sure it's all even and snug. I wonder if you're meant to, I should know this beforehand. Do you have to punch? Oh. Okay, no. Let's not. Mr. Google says no. Let's go in here. I can already feel that heat so much. I want to be making sure that my design is going to be getting covered. And then we're going to press down on there as hard as we can. And we let it do its thing. I will let you know how long it takes. 12:35. Let's see. Okay, it is beeping at us. So what are we going to do? We are going to lift. We're going to be careful. That's not hot, but that is. And we are going to pop it down. I hope it doesn't burn my... So let's have a quick look. You are so tempted to pull it all off, but no. We have to leave that now until it is completely cold. It was 12:35. Okay, 12:42. So that took about 7 odd minutes to do. Not bad, I say. The cooling down is what takes the longest. Moment of truth. It has all cooled down. That tape has started to lift. Let's see what it looks like when we undo it. Okay, can you take a second, finish filming this? Oh my goodness. I wasn't recording that whole time. I'm going to have to put in my phone recording. Oh my goodness. It's a success, look. And I didn't even record it. But I mentioned a little bit of fading here and a little bit blurry there. And that's, I think, where it just didn't fully enclose here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't even record that. It's so frustrating. I can't believe I forgot to record that. However, here is our Infusible Ink Mug Press video. Please, any questions, leave them in the comments. Subscribe, follow. Honestly, any little bit I'm just grateful for. So, stay tuned for the next video.